Hello, 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 hello. Are we alive? We are. Dope. Okay, so this is super short because I'm crunched for time because I thought I had more time, but I didn't. So we're doing vector math in C++, not like vectors like std vector. We're uh not that. Wrong. Big red X. Let's make it actually increase the font size. Boom, that's how big of an X it is. We're doing like vector math, which like a vector in math, if you don't know, is like if we decrease our font size. So you have some vector v, and then you equal like 1, 1, 0, right? Which like if you're thinking of it geometrically, it's like you have let's draw a straight line. Straight line, I said. Let's use the tool to do that. Yeah, look at me. That's not what I want. I want like yeah. Uh, if we have x, y, and z, then this would just be like a vector at 1, 1, and kind of going that way. It's not going into the z direction at all. That's what we're doing. We're doing that. We're doing that. Right. That's it. That's all we're doing. Yeah, it's pretty easy in C++. I'm pretty sure it's kind of dumb easy. I believe I'm doing some functions with it. I'm doing like yeah, I'm getting the dot product. I'm getting like the cross product. I think only for 3 dimensions. I believe. I don't know. 3D only. That almost looks like a D. Almost 3D only. And yeah. So that's it. And also we're doing like addition and like subtraction. Yeah. So this is really easy in C++ because C++ gives you access to like the operator um like modifiers so you can like change what a plus sign between two structs does in C++, which C doesn't let you do that, I don't think. But yeah, I'm not very good with C++. By not very good, I mean like terrible. I don't really remember any of the syntax. I learned a little bit long time ago, and I only need a little bit right now, so it's not that bad for me. But still. Anyways, yeah, let's get started. Let's go. Okay, so let's. Excuse me. Okay, project slash. What do you call this? Just call it like CL math, because that's my name is CL. Okay. So I think when you're making a library, I know normally in C it's like you do like a .h file and then a .c file. I think in C++ it's .hpp and then .cpp, I believe. I know more about C than I do C++. Um, but I was looking it up beforehand because I do research for these videos to make sure, or for these streams to make sure I'm not completely clueless while I'm doing it. I believe since we're using templates, that's really weird and kind of annoying to just do it with or to do it with this split architecture. I think it's easier just to do the header file. I believe it's gonna be simpler. So yeah. What are we making? We're making it's called clmath.hpp. Oh yeah. So I think we just do pragma once. I believe that's the same thing as doing the if def if and def line and then end if. I believe it's like the same thing. All right. So what are we making? We're making a vector. So we're gonna be using a template was it type name T, and we want to make it variable size. We could do like just 3 dimensions or just 2 dimensions or just whatever. But I think it's easiest we just do like some is it it's stud size T? What is it? What is it in this language? Oops. Size T include C++. Is it okay? Dope. I think C just has I think C just has the size sub T. But yeah. DST D C standard def. Okay. Dope. Stud size sub T N. We won't call it N. Yeah, we'll call it N. I don't think I need brackets after this. I don't think so. Let's do struct vector. And then yeah, and then data N. I think that just makes it right. Am I crazy? Let's look at a little get main.cpp. Now let's do hashtag include. What I call this clmath .hpp, right? Yeah. I have G++ installed, right? Yeah, I do. Add GCC, so I probably have G++. Let's hope. What am I making? I'm making, let's just say, vector A. Now I believe we should be able to do this, and then I can do whatever I want. Maybe not. No viable constructor or deduction. I thought I could just do this. Am I crazy? Because I think when you do this, it just gets it uses the not type inference. There's some C++ idea going on I play where you can just say that and then it defines it, I believe. I feel like it's lying to me. Is this lying to me? I think it might be lying to me. But I don't know enough to actually know if it's lying to me. I don't know. I think I'm right. Because this would define it. Or you know what? Vector float. I'm a fucking idiot. Okay, vector float 5, right? A, and then. Or let's just do int. Because it's easier that way. Is that how it works? I think that's how it works. No, it's not how it works. Or maybe it's just. Excess element. What does that say? What is that? Quit. Excess elements in scalar initializer. Bro, what? Bro, what? I think you need those two. I could be wrong. And then let's get rid of that. Excess elements instruct initializer. Bro, what? Oh wait, am I not taking in N? Do I need to change the? Do I need to change? No. I think I'm right. Oh shit! I hit the keyboard. Undo. Redo. Fuck. Fuck. Did I hit the shift key? I think. Okay. What the fuck just happened? Alright, T data and what is it N like that? Cause it's there. Oh my god, I'm a fucking genius. Okay, yeah, I don't know C++, guys. I'm bad at C++. I think this compiles. I think if I go over here and just hit a little G++ exclamation point, I have a terminal. I can do that. Ooh, that's too many lines. Whatever. Who cares? We're not doing that much today, so it doesn't matter. So what am I doing? Oh yeah, G++ wall extra error main dash o main. Fuck. Oh, unused because I have where man got here. Or yeah, unused variable. Can I just like a special result unused? Dude, shut up. Fuck. Okay, well it's getting it, so I don't really care. So I believe there's a way in C++. I think you use. So I believe we just do operator bracket takes in studs something of studs size sub t I return data I believe is the idea of how we what's it called? Type specifier. Oh yeah, wait, T. Uh, uh, uh. You know what? It would help if I actually did something with it. Let's do stud C out. That might help. Oh yeah. Okay, well it works. We got our first element. So I believe the idea is it's this operator is a thing, and then yeah, that it does the operator. I think a better way to do this is to do it with a reference. Boom. Because then you can have you can dereference and put that. It's actually correct what we did. So now it still works, and we're going to do stud and L. Dope. And it's the same thing. Okay, cool. I think it's better to have that with the reference or with the yeah. Oh, ampersand. Okay, good. We're making good for time. So I think we can just do everything we do. We can make constant expressions. So that way it gets compiled. It gets yeah, it gets done at compile time if it's available too. I believe is the idea. So this can be done at compile times. Then it's just less instructions. Instructions. I think that's good. I think that's good. Okay, so now let's do. Now let us do addition and such. Let's do those first. So this isn't in the struct. I think what we do is we do this again, and then what do we do? We have to use the function or something. What? It's not. We're not using classes. We're just gonna. I think it just. something like this. No, this isn't right. What is it? I don't know. I think it's, is it like this? It might be like this. Because we have to take in the other vector. Wait, hold on. This stuff is hard. Wait, hold up, guys. I don't remember. I don't remember how to do this. Because we have to take in the other vector somehow. But it's not like actual. Oh wait, it's like this. We take in the vector. We take in. I don't think we need this. I don't think we need that. I don't think we need this. Or no, I think we do. I think we do need vector. Vector t n. We can do operator plus where we take in some const vector t. And right, yeah, yeah, this is right. Yeah, okay, yeah. Reference to it, the same reason we did the other reference, and then const vector. Yeah, well, I need to name these guys. So let's do like left and right. Hell yeah. Expected a qualified name. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh yeah. Capitalize that randomly. Dope. Do vector t and res. I think it's just for stud size ti 0 I less than n plus plus I. Then res sub I equals, yeah. Okay, because I was okay, yeah. I was worried for a second that the what's it called? I'd have to check if they're the same size, but I don't think it matters because we do specify that they're um that they have n. Right? Yeah, we specify that. So yeah, okay, cool. So I think this is right. I think this is good so far. And then we kind of just do the same bullshit for all the other ones. I don't know how much we have to copy paste because I don't know C++ that well. I think it's just, I think we have to copy paste pretty much all of it for it. Oh, you know what? Before I forget, watch this. I'll watch this drive. Yeah, this should be constant expression as well. For the same reason that this one is, because in case we, you know. Dope. Yeah. Yeah, this is good. I like this. I think that's right. And we can just try it. We just do vector int of size 5b 1 2 3 4 5. So this should, if we say vector int 5 c equals a plus b. No viable overload. What the fuck did I just do then? What did I just do then? Did I return it as a new vector? Oh, maybe I need a reference. Oh, well, I passed them in as references. Do I return this as a reference maybe? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Why no work? Why no work? No viable overloaded operator uh them for type const vector int. Is it because I made the vectors const? Make these const. Does this suddenly work? Oh my god, I think I know what it is. I think. Because when you're not, I think it's like when you're not modifying the data, like when you do a, let me get this drawn up again. I think we need another one of these where we return a const value. I think is actually the idea. And if I'm right, then I'll maybe explain it poorly. And if I'm wrong, we're gonna forget like I ever had any ideas. We're gonna end stream. We're not gonna end stream. I const return data I. Well, it changed that error, so that's good. That's step one. um, yeah, fuck. In template, binding reference of type int to value type constant drops const qualifier. Oh, it's because it's should I do a plus b? What if I do auto C and then I get rid of that later and then I just what am I not doing correctly? Any reference to type int. I don't vector res. First size TI, so yeah. And then we add them. Return res. This looks right, guys. I'm not gonna lie. What if I just dropped the const keyword? Oh, look at that. Everything works. So why doesn't that work? I wonder. I wonder if it's because of how I'm defining it. If I'm defining it incorrectly. No, I'm defining it right. Never freaking mind. Yeah, I don't know. Am I forgetting a const here? I think I'm forgetting a const here. I wonder if that fixes it. I don't think it does. Undo, 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 and put it here. I guess I freaking fixed it. Look at me. Does that even work? Hold on, before we start doing crazy shit. Oh, well, why am I doing that? I can't just fucking actually use the terminal. Oh. Yeah, let me just. Should print out too. Dope. Dope. Real quick before I forget, we're going to make a file for this so I'm not writing out this fucking thing every time. What's the okay? How to yeah, how to see. What would I say? How to see variable, not variable. How to see commands. Shell script. That's set X. Start tracking commands. It's to stop. Oh, okay. So we're just gonna come up here and we're just gonna quit out one of these and we're just gonna vertical split build.sh and we're gonna say set X. Then we're going to yank. Then we're going to yank. Chud mod plus X build. Cool. All right. Vertical. Where are we going back to? What are we going back to? Oh, the main. Okay, cool. So that's addition. I think subtraction, it's like low key. I think it's the same bullshit. Except now. I'm above or below. Okay. We just change that to minus and then this to minus. And then you're not gonna believe it, but for multiplication, we're not gonna do that. What we're going to do is we're going to take. Okay, wait, how would we do scalar multiplication? Because we would need to have. I don't know, does the order matter for how we have these in here? I'm gonna hope it doesn't. I'm gonna hope it doesn't. Because we might only be able to do like scalar times a vector. We'll try it out. I don't know. I could just add another one. Well, I can't overload it. Well, I could change the function definition or yeah, or header rather. So that would work. But yeah. What is this? A T and we're trying to say scalar, and it's just scalar times all of them. right? Yeah. Scalar times all of them. And all of these return a new vector. I should be able to do equals 5 times C. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna come over here and run our build script that I freaking made. And it's 7, which no, because it's divided plus 9 instead of times. So it did actually work correctly. I just didn't program it correctly. Slash build. And it's 10. Look at that. Look at that. So that's division, or it's addition, subtraction, and multiplication. So does it work if I do it like this? Yeah, I thought so. I thought so. I wonder if I can do it. I wonder if I can do the same bullshit, except change this, which would change probably some easier way to do this. I don't think I'm good enough at C++ to know it off the top. Know it off the dome. I don't think I got it like that. So let's do left sub I times scalar. It looks like it should work. And boom. Dope. Alright, sick. Alright, what we do now? Okay, so that was basic. That was that. That was that. Now what we do is we do some vector functions. So let's go over some vector functions before we do those. Awesome. Awesome. We're doing so good for time. It's 33. I thought it was 53. I thought we were so bad for time, but no, we're actually doing good. I need to leave you like 10. I can do a little pass. I can do a little pass if I'm close to something. So we're gonna do the dot product. The dot product between. So if you have a vector, I need to delete these things. I'm just gonna Control Z and just get rid of all these. Cool. Ooh, flashbang. Okay. So if we have a vector v dot vector u, it's a scalar, which is just v1 times u1 plus dot plus vn times un. It's the dot product. It's first element times the first element of the other one plus the second element times the second element of the other one, and then so on and so forth. Pretty straightforward. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna do division because division, right, is just multiplying by the reciprocal. So be a man and multiply by the reciprocal is the idea. So yeah. But I think also in like C++, I think, or not just computing in general, I think division takes like 4 times as long or something as like multiplication. So if you do, you should do division once on your own and just multiply as you go. Because it's especially in math, it's just way easier to think of it as like 1/5. That's almost a 5. That's almost a 5. It's way easier to think of it as I do Control Z. For the love of God, love of God. All right, yeah, 1/5 times like the blah blah blah, as opposed to divide by 5. It's just way easier to do that. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So I think, how do we do that? I think it's like the same bullshit we've been doing. Except instead of saying the operator, we're just make a function called dot, right? I think so. I think. I think. Where am I? All right, yeah. I don't like how this is set up. I want this on this side. There's probably a way to do that in Vim that's not like this, but uh good size sub t and what the fuck did I just press? Yeah, this keyboard sucks. Okay, yeah, so do this as constant expression and we're just returning t. We're only returning t and we're states dot some constant tn our reference to it, and we're gonna call it left again, and some const vector of tn. It's better to do the reference to it. Where's 7 on the keyboard, bro? Who put it there? Yeah, that was good so far. And then we're gonna return some like sum, and I'm gonna say what should I make sum? Yeah, a t, right? Yeah, t sum is that, and then I'm gonna do for. Dude, I can't type today. I'm doing all types of crazy shit on the keyboard. How did I get quotation marks? How did that happen? All right, stood size sub t I 0 I less than n less plus I. And what am I doing? I'm doing some plus equals left sub I times right sub I. Yeah. That'll all look right. Yeah, probably. So instead of calculating what this is, we're just gonna make a lot of these 0. And it's gonna be 20, it's gonna be 25 times 2, which is 50. Right? Yeah. So we should get 50. 29. That is 25 plus 4, isn't it? Yeah, my fault. Yeah, it's 29. I can't do the math part. I can do the programming part. I can't do the math part for you guys. My fault. My fault. My fault. Yeah. Fucking awesome. Okay. So that's dot product. Here's another one we need to do for cross product. How do we do that one? So I believe cross product. I'm gonna look this up. Is cross product for only in R3? I believe it's only in R3. It's standard vector cross for vectors. Yes, I think you can do cross product for. No, you can't do it for matrices. I don't know. It's also in 7 dimensions. Who the fuck cares about it being in 7 dimensions? If I ever really need it, okay. It's one more if else statement to check for. Anyways, yeah. So technically, Yeah, the cross product is going to return a vector. Yeah, right, yeah. And you can think of the cross product by being the dot, or not the dot, but like almost like a determinant. So you would have like, say we define v as, or I'm gonna use like IJK notation because it's an R3 anyway, so it doesn't matter. So it's like 1 I hat plus 2J hat, um, minus 3K hat, and then U is 0J hat minus 1 I hat, 0 I hat minus 1 J hat plus 2K hat. So then the cross product of E cross U is, you can think of it like a determinant basically, where you have I, J, and K, and you're expanding across the side, and you would have like 1, 2, -3, 0, -1, 2. And if you know how to do the determinant, we get 2 times 2, which is 4, minus -3 times -1, which is 3. And this is our I. And then you do minus, this one's, the middle one's always minus. And it's 1 times 2, which is 2, minus -3 times 0, which is 0. So it's a minus 2. I flipped I and J. No, that is right the first time. Dude, Jesus. Okay. And that's J hat. And then the K is 1 times -1, which is a -1. So -1 minus 2 times 0, which is 0. Dude, what the fuck? Alright, whatever, man. I'm a grown man. Leave me alone. Yeah. And that's K. Ugh. Why do I even have McAfee installed? I'm a grown man. I have a Security Plus certification. Whatever. Alright, cool. Yeah, it's like that's cross product. You don't know. Now you do. So what are we doing? What are we doing? Who are we doing? Questions for the parents back home. Alright, so it's almost this, except not at all. Cross. And I think I just change n to a t to 3. I think I just do template type name t, and then I just do 3. Or no, how do I do this? Do I check the size of it? Do I do dot size? I have to add dot size to the struct. I think it's easiest if I add the dot size to the struct, is what I believe. And then do type name t. So we're gonna do how do I return n? Right? Did I do that right? In template, shut up. Move non-const L value reference to type n cannot bind to a temporary of type unsigned. Bro, shut up. What are you talking about? uh on constant value. So I just return a constant value instead. I think is what it's asking me to do. I think is what it's asking me to do. Sometimes you gotta let the compiler take control. Is that what you want? Nope. AI viewer stream. Shut up. Ban. How do I do size? Oh wait, I need. Why am I returning the type? I should do stud size, right? And then 5. Yes, that's correct. Awesome. Freaking awesome. Okay, cool. And then now what I do is I get rid of this part. Boop. So of vector t is to view template arguments. Do I actually still need it? Undo. Do I seriously just need to do like if n equals? I thought I don't need to do that. I don't know why I thought I didn't need to, but that's just what I do. And n equals 3. We're going to, what should we return? We want to type t, so we should just return. I think we can do that, and then it's just type t and initialize to the default value of t. I think is the idea, and we don't have to have a name for it. We could do underscore. T is not returned to refer to a value. Brother, I wanted to do a type. I think we can do that. I think that works. I don't fucking know. Okay, whatever. Okay, let's do what do we do? Okay, need to have a vector and res. I have to define it like that, right? That's how I did it earlier, right? Yeah. Yeah. Why is there space here? Yeah. Okay, cool. Then easiest if I just do this one by one, I can't lie. Oh yeah, okay. It just be left 1 Oh, look at my other monitor. Let's see. Left 1 times right 2 minus. I'm gonna put these ones. I'm gonna put them all in parentheses. Minus left 2 times right 1. Cool. And then res 1 equals negative left 0 times right 2 minus left what? Left 2 times right 0. For the love of God, tell me I one shot of this. But it's just making them all kind of ugly. Yeah, they're all kind of ugly now. Some of them aren't as ugly. Okay, and res 2 is easier because it's just left 0 times right 1 minus left 1 times right 0. Okay. Now we try it and pray that we did it right. In template, hold on. Out my way. The vector into function. Return value of type vector. Did I not? Didn't do the vector. I didn't do the function header correctly, did I? Yeah, because this needs to be a vector. That's not what it's asking me about, though. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a little... we're gonna do make C, auto C equals the cross product of A and B. And we're gonna remember to put that there, and then we're going to do C sub I. Expected. Why would you expect that? Oh, because I did int. 4. Boom. Yeah, so that's still happening. Freaking why? So we're expecting a return type of a vector, and then this isn't a vector, so we just need to do a vector Tn. -6, 0, and 2. Is that right? Cross product finder. Yeah, Wolfram Alpha. Oopsies. I hit the back button. Whoa, would you look at that? So 1, 2, and 3, and then 0, 2, 0. Could do this myself, but last time I tried it, I got it wrong, so I did the dot product, so -6, 0, 2. Yeah, look at that. Boom. We did it right, and we fucking printed that shit, dude. Look at that. Look at me. Alright, cool. And we're gonna try this, and we're change that to 4 and change that to that, and then initialize them again with like some fucking that, and then 6, and then yeah. And it makes it a 0 vector. So thing about that is, right, do I want this API to do that when it's not available? Mathematically, what's more correct? Is there no dot product or cross product rather, or is there the cross product 0 because it can't exist? I don't know. I think it depends on that, if what that answer is, and I don't know enough about math to know that. I just figured. I learned before this that was only in R3, and then I looked it up to be sure again. I got 103 on my linear algebra final. That shit didn't come up once. That vectors are only in R3. Maybe it's a physics thing, not like a pure math thing. I don't know, dude. I can find a fucking term. Tell me about some eigenvalues, dude. I can find them, Jones. No problem. I can do it. Little STS inverse. What you know about that? P squared equals P. And AT equals A. That means it's a orthogonal projection. But an orthogonal matrix is one where AT equals A inverse. That means the Gram matrix is the identity. What you know about that? Anyways, what else do I need to add for this? I feel like this is fine. I have vector addition. I need vector multiplication, which technically means I need to add transpose. But I don't feel like doing that, so we're not gonna. We're just gonna fucking do it natty. Technically, if you have some vector, right, and view, that's a U, I swear, they are in like R3, right? You would need to do V times U transpose. Technically, you need to do that because this is a 1 by n. Or this is a 1 by n, and this is a 1 by n, and the rows of this one, or excuse me, the columns of this one needs to equal the rows of that one, which they don't. One's n and one is 1. So when it's transposed, it's the same. And that one equals a scalar. Yeah, it was a scalar. Does that equal scalar? Yeah, it does. Yeah. I'm thinking I'm linear algebra brain right now. when you have VTU, where it's n by 1 and then a 1 by n, that equals a matrix. Which I think if it's VTV, then it's a projection matrix. This is, yeah, we're getting into identity territory. So I don't want to do vector multiplication because that means I need to do matrices. And matrices are a lot. What's the name for this? Is this outer product? Inner product? Ask Gemini. Gemini, help me. What's name for... I'm not sure my screen for this. Y'all need to see it. U times V transpose. Isn't it like outer product or inner or something? I should have said for vectors. It is the outer product. We all lied. Vectors are n by 1. I fucking lied to you guys. Why did I say it's 1 by n? They're n by 1. So this is the outer product. That one's that. And then the inner product is the scalar. So what I can do is I can add vector inner product. Do only vectors have inner products, or do matrices as well? Not just a vector thing. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna make a function called vector inner product, and we're gonna get that. So cool. Because we might as well. Because I got, oh shit, time extra right now. Whatever. I already said I'm gonna do it, so I'm gonna do it. So I lied. Basically, yeah, this is all wrong. They're n by 1 vectors. So yeah, they're n by 1, which makes this n by 1 times 1 by n, which equals a sum w n by n, which is a matrix. Matrix. So this is the outer product. This gets you matrices. But then when you have an inner product, which is v transpose times u transpose, this gets you a 1 by n times an n by 1, which is a scalar. I don't know why I put the equal sign twice, but it's a 1 by 1, which is some scalar or some shit, you know. Anyways, that's the idea. So yeah, we're gonna say type name t stud size tn const expression vector. Well, no, this is a scalar, so we just need t. So we're gonna say vex sub inner prod. Wait, what? Style is the C inner library. Brother, I mean the snake case. Strictly snake case. Camel case for templates. I'm using templates, but I like snake case better. We're gonna use snake case. Vec inner prod. Const vector en and left const vector en and right. Okay, so I think I just what do I have to do? Is it just it's the dot product? Yeah, I remember that now. The dot product for vectors is the inner product, and the outer product. Don't even do this. What the fuck? Yeah, it's different when it's the matrices, because the matrices don't like have a dot product thing. You know, they don't have the cross product really. Outer product is the cross product, and then the inner product is the dot product. I'm doing the same shit. I don't need to do this. Oh yeah, I just remember linear algebra. Fuck yeah. All right, cool. So that's my math library. I'm gonna add more stuff. That's the end of the stream. Did I even stream it? I was even if I was looking at the wrong screen. I just deleted it all. You want to see what I did? I did control redo or undo, and I had like or redo. Do yeah, I had that. I got up to there, and then I was like, yeah, I was like, yeah, don't even need to do that. Don't even need to do that. So yeah, not gonna do it. Yeah. So what was I about to say? Okay, yeah. I was about to switch back to the screen anyways. So yeah, we're not so I think game plan is we're gonna just okay dude. You know what? New. Let's save. Boom. Cool. So we have vectors. I might do matrices. Question mark? Let's get them color. Let's get some colors in here. In matrices. This is like a question mark if I'm even gonna do it. So this is for the math library. And then I'm gonna do an arena allocator in C++ next. Or matrices next. So this is just like haven't done this yet. And then also and then my big final project in C++, not final project, but like for right now that I have planned is I'm gonna do an n-body simulation, which requires it doesn't require matrices. But I might as well have them, for the linear algebra side of things. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna do. I don't know. I don't think this is happening. I don't think that's happening. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't think the matrix is gonna happen. I don't need to do that. Well, I might do machine learning projects in the future, which means I would need some form of matrices. So actually, you know what? Matrices are back on the table. This might happen in the future. Probably not next stream. Next stream is probably an arena. I'm also doing a bunch of stuff in Go right now. So my C++ learning is stunted, which I don't care. The language isn't important to me. So there's that information. But yeah. Yeah, so I think probably next stream is gonna be an arena allocator. This was a short one. This is just me. Well, I already knew kind of how to do vectors. It's just a refresh on my C++ skills with templates and bullshit and. Oh yeah. All right, cool. Think that's it. Ooh, peak bonding current. My fault, guys. All right, yeah, that's it. All right, goodbye.